Welcome to the Impactful Introvert podcast. I'm your host, Seema Pateel, an introverted business coach and a mom of two. My genius shines in helping introverted women map out a simple and sustainable marketing strategy tailored to their goals and introverted personalities. Every week, I'll share with you how you can simplify your marketing so that it is sustainable. After all, you started your business to serve clients and make an impact, not to master marketing. So, let's jump right in. I am so excited for today's conversation because I know every single time I've talked to people, they just want that one hack or that one solution that's going to help them book clients consistently. The two steps to booking clients consistently: consistent marketing and consistent sales conversation. That is what I'm going to talk about. Now, booking clients seems to be like that hardest task for introverts. Uh, every time I've spoken, every time I've had conversations with people, I've gotten on so many free coaching sessions and the connection calls, the coffee chats with people that I've had, my clients who I've worked with in the past, all of us started the conversation. Like, I talk about how is it going, so tell me what are we going to talk about, and they like inevitably begin with, I'm not able to book clients, and it makes sense. That is why they are on a call with me. It makes sense exactly why they're on a call with me, but there seems to be so many amazing strategies that are working for so many people, and yet why is it that you're still not able to book clients? Because this past week, the consistent thought in my head has been, every time I've been thinking, what do I want to share that's going to help my people actually get really clear on what do they need. That's the most important thing. Like, whether you want to hire me or not is not the most important thing for me. The most important thing for me is to be able to help you in making that decision of what can you do now, right now, to book clients. And I have been thinking, like, everything is freely available. There's so far, in about 5 years of my research, I have gone through all of the strategies possible, free and paid ways, and there's really nothing new in terms of strategy in booking clients. The same thing that worked about 100 years ago, about 500 years ago, to convert a stranger into a client still works. And yet and yet there are so many people selling these, the one single thing, like, um in Indian term, it's called a ramban. It's like that's the solution for everything. And people, ever since I've come back to India, I'm like, everybody's trying to sell their solution as the ramban. Like, it's the fix for every issue, everything that is related to marketing and booking clients. Like, if you make reels, if you consistently make reels, you're going to book clients. And they are not wrong. I am not saying that they are wrong. What I'm trying to get to is, there are so many ways to book clients, and many of them are shared freely in excruciating detail, on YouTube alone. You don't even have to go through multiple people. On YouTube alone, you can find all the strategies. I mean, you don't want to spend money in hiring an expert, so I am very confident that you're spending a lot of time doing this research. So why is it that you're still are looking for that one solution to book clients? Here's what I think is the problem from my experience with my own self, from my experience working with clients, and having conversations with people. Here's what often happens: you either do not stick to a strategy consistently and see it through to fruition, like, okay, reels apparently is the way, and I'm done trying to find the new strategy. This is how I'm going to book clients now, and I consistently create reels till it brings me the very first client, and then the next client, and then the very next client, so on and so forth. You're not doing that, so you're not consistently marketing your services, or it is possible that you are not picking a strategy that is sustainable. So, yeah, Reels is great. Definitely can book clients using Reels. Many people are doing it, and they are sharing their results, and their coaches and the Instagram specialists are sharing their the results of their students and clients, etc. So that seems to be working. It's a proven strategy, but you tried it and it wasn't sustainable for you to create as many reels as these people who are booking able to book clients are creating. Or it's possible, like that's the thing. There could be other nuances to it, like your messaging hasn't connected and you've tried all of those messaging challenges and courses and freebies, etc. So there are nuances to it, but these are the two main things. So I know it feels like strategy is the problem, but I'm sorry to break it to you that strategy is not really your problem. Like, even if it feels like sustainability is the problem, if you found a sustainable strategy, then you would have it would feel like winning a lottery. But even that is not really a problem. What I've observed with, again, myself, my clients, and the people I've had conversations with, and everything after all is said and done, we are drawn to a specific strategy for a reason, apart from this will book clients because it has brought results for these many people. Apart from that, like, that's not the only reason. Reels, you're drawn to reels not just because it'll bring clients, even though you're a introvert and you hate videos and you can't do videos, etc., etc., etc. That's not that. It is something that you can do. You have convinced yourself you can't do it, but it is something that you can do. And the reason you're not able to do it, and like, I want to put it in a way that is not where I'm not trying to blame you, because it's you who's talking yourself out of implementing this strategy consistently. The strategy is not the problem. Your introversion is not the problem. Your shyness is not the problem. Like, those are something that you can overcome. It's the self talk that you have. It's the things that you say to yourself. I can't create these many reels. I don't have time to sit and scroll on Instagram to find good reels ideas. I need a viral reel idea so I don't have to keep creating so many reels. Like, I'm constantly going, I'm trying to help you understand the whole thing using reels on Instagram for marketing, because I hope it's making most sense. So when you talk yourself out of doing the thing, then it's not the strategy. It's not even whether you have the skills to create reels which are interesting, with which are full of transitions or where you dance. It's none of those. It's about what you're telling yourself about that thing about creating reels. So if you are such a person, I urge you to reach out to me and have a conversation with me, because knowing exactly what the problem is the very first step to solving a problem. Right now, you assume that the problem is you need strategy, but in reality, you already know exactly what strategy you want to use, what strategy will work for you. What is stopping you is figuring out, knowing, understanding why you're not able to implement the strategy that you've subconsciously chosen. So reach out to me and let's dig. Let's figure out what's stopping you from implementing a lead generation strategy using organic content marketing to book clients consistently. Now, if you insist that you have no idea what strategy to use and what to do to book clients, then let's dive into today's topic after almost 10 minutes. So, there's only two steps to book clients, like the description already says consistent marketing and consistent sales conversations. What do I mean by those? I know you've heard consistency is necessary, marketing is necessary, sales conversations are important, etc., etc. Let's just dig a little bit deeper. So, what is consistent marketing? Marketing in general is getting new people to become aware of whatever you have to offer. So that's what is marketing. Consistently meeting new people and telling them about what you do is marketing for your online services. I don't want you to go into all the technicalities because you seem to already be aware of it and it hasn't helped. So let's simplify it at its core. Marketing for you, for your online services, is to meet people and then to tell them what you do. So, over time and with practice, you will figure out exactly what works in terms of messaging, in terms of finding people, etc., etc. And I have a mini course. You just have to sign up. I put the link in the description. You just have to sign up for it, where I go into detail about how to meet these people and how to make invitations to get them on a call with you, on a discovery call with you. It's called the book consults in 7 days mini course. So sign up for it and go through the course. It has a lot more details, but at the core, meet people and tell them what you do. That is marketing. That's not sales. Sales is different. That's why we have two steps: marketing and sales, consistent marketing and consistent sales conversations. So, what do you have to do to meet people? Figure that out. Again, my mini course goes into detail about how to do this. And if meeting people feels hard, feels overwhelming, let's simplify it further. Every day, you shall meet one person and you will tell them about what you do. That's all. You will not try to convert them into clients. We will get to it. You will always get to it if you're consistent with this part of meet one person today and tell them what you do. If you're consistent with this, gradually you will reach the phase where you're going to convert them in just the conversation of telling them what you do. So let's start with the most simplified aspect. Today onwards until eternity, you will meet one person and tell them what you do. The next step, when you're comfortable meeting people and when you're comfortable telling them what you do, you'll be able to increase the number of people that you're meeting. So you can increase it, like when one feels like, this is doable, let me challenge myself, let's meet two people today and tell them what I do. And honestly, it's even for the most introverted person who doesn't want to meet people, meeting five people and telling them what you do is quite easy in the online space. So I don't want you to literally start with one if you can do five people a day. Because right now, we're not trying to book them into a client, we're just trying to make connections, make new connections. So go to the Facebook group, so many groups. Reach out to me if you don't know where to go, which groups to go, and I'll guide you to some generic groups, but you can easily find your groups very specific to your target audience. So go look at the conversations happening. Quite often, there's that one person, post what you do, let's connect, kind of a post. Go and post over there. Hi, I'm so and so. Like, hi, I'm Seema. I'm a business coach for introverted women. And I help them get visible and book clients consistently by implementing, developing a lead gen strategy for them. What do you do? I mean, don't forget, I don't do that often, but ask, what do you do? Just so you're building conversation for, so that you have that one-on-one conversations. Just one, answer one of those and you're done. You're done for today. Let's think about tomorrow. That's what you have to do. Gradually, people start showing interest and ask you, oh, is it? That's interesting. Like, I have people saying, oh, you're a coach for introverts. That's interesting. And that's a cue to build on this relationship, not post and ghost kind of a thing. Continue to have this conversation. So when they show interest, then you ask them, when they show interest and when they are asking questions, you also ask questions in return. And one of those questions can be, would you like to learn more about what I do? Would you like to get on a call with me to know what I do? If the person has shown interest, you can definitely ask this question. It is not overstepping your boundaries because you're asking them for permission. You are not overstepping any boundaries. If you were to say, oh, you're interested, here's my web page which has all the information, that's kind of overstepping the boundaries. But if you just ask, oh, you're interested, I'd like to get on a quick call with you, would that be okay? Or on Messenger, you can move the conversation from comments in Facebook groups to Messenger or Instagram to DMs, etc. Wherever you are, in LinkedIn, whatever. Like, I'm most familiar with Facebook. Facebook groups is my most relevant example. So when they say yes, you invite them to a sales call after that. Like, that was a great tip I learned when I was new and trying to figure out how to have sales conversations. Like, when you're on a coffee chat, unless you've made it very clear that this is a sales conversation, if you're in a conversation with somebody, always invite them for a sales conversation. Would you like to learn more how to work together? Or even more direct, would you like to get on a sales call with me? Because looks like I could help you, and you don't have to say a yes, but you don't have to think that this conversation is not helpful to me. Having a conversation with you on this topic will help me understand my ideal clients better, because you are my ideal client. So invite them on a sales call, and then you can have the sales conversation. That's the next thing. So I have an entire course where I walk you through how to do this step. Meet people and invite them on a sales call. For the sales conversation, I haven't created a free course or any course yet. Get on a free 30-minute coaching session with me, and let's hash out your sales conversations. But what does that exactly? What could it look like for you? Let's dive through that. The um, consistent sales conversations. You have to have consistent sales conversations apart from consistent marketing. Now, this looks like you simply ask, when they get on a sales call with you, that's what should you do? That's what I'm going to talk about. To simplify it, like, the oversimplified version of a sales conversation is to simply asking them what they want. Like, if you are a um, developer, like I was a WordPress developer, I used to work with designers, and I would just ask this designer who was on a call with me, what do you want from a developer? What's feeling hard for you in WordPress? Some people would say, I hate WordPress. I hate the coding part. It's so not intuitive. It doesn't work with my left brain, or things like that. And yeah, awesome. I love coding. WordPress seems easy. We seem to be a great fit. This is what I can do. Would this be great for you? And would it take away your overwhelm and your stress from designing and developing websites for your clients? That is all that I had to do. So what do you do on a sales conversation? You simply ask them, what do they want? And then tell them how you can help them get it. So how does this look like? Now, it may look like understanding their problem at a deeper level, so that you can make sure your services are the right thing to help them get the solution that they're desiring. That happens by asking questions, not by using the most amazing sales script that is being either given away for free or as a paid bonus or something, something, something. I mean, those are great. I'm not dissing those things. Those are definitely helpful. But what's going to be most helpful for you is to develop your own way. Like, use a sales script as a base and build on top of it. To understand something, what do? You listen and you ask more questions. So ask questions. When you ask them questions and you listen to them and you paraphrase whatever you've heard, you get a deeper understanding, and it becomes really clear during the conversation itself if you can really help them get the results, get the transformation that they are desiring. And when that becomes really clear, when it hits you that, oh my god, this is definitely something I can do, you're not going to be as hesitant in asking for the sale. You're going to be actually quite excited. You know what? I really can help you with that. This is how I can help you. Like, you want them to see that you can help you, and your words are going to be coming out accordingly. So, when both of you feel clear on the goal that you can be working towards, it's very easy for them to see that you can help, and it's very easy for you to express that you can help. And at the end of the call, your potential client simply has to make the decision of saying yes to you or no. And when they feel so strongly that you understand them and you can help them, then quite often the money objection, the one where I can't afford this right now, is a very weak one. It's not that it'll be gone completely. They have to say it because they're afraid. They're afraid, what if they make the wrong decision? Not that you can't help them, but they're afraid to trust themselves to make the right decision. So just help them through the process. Why is this not the wrong decision? Why does this seem like the right decision right now? Help them understand that, and your job is done. Beyond that, you have nothing else to do. Everything after that, like, balls in their court at that point. They have to make the decision of whether they want to continue this conversation or they want to continue being where they are, trying to figure this out by themselves, continuing to feel the pain, continuing to feel the discomfort, continuing to feel whatever they're feeling. That is all that a sales conversation is. Honestly, the more marketing you do, and the more sales conversations you have, better you get at it. And sooner you get better at it, business ultimately becomes fun because you start booking clients and you're no longer thinking, I don't know what to do or I don't know how to book clients. This is all there is to booking your very next or first client. The thing is, out of everything that I've said, what feels hard? What feels like something you don't know how to do? Let's have a conversation. I offer free 30-minute coaching sessions. Let's have a conversation on that, because honestly, your problem wasn't strategy. Your problem still isn't strategy because I've given it to you. It's the thoughts that you're feeling right now about the things. For example, I still don't know what to say, Seema. I still don't know how to help someone understand the value of my offer according to my pricing. All of those are thoughts. Work through them, and if you don't know how to, let's get on a free coaching session and I'll help you understand how you can work through those thoughts and feelings. It's really simple. It's really simple. You don't need strategy. You need support in managing your thoughts and your beliefs and pushing through these thoughts holding you back. And that's what coaching does. That's what I do as a coach. I give you strategy. I give that away for free because strategy, like I said, is available in depth everywhere. It's the push, it's the support to push through your uh, thoughts, break them, disintegrate them, and move forward. That's the hardest part, and that's where support is the most helpful.
And you know what? I understand the fear and doubts that can come up. That is exactly why I created the Business Boost course, where I share the exact daily, weekly actions that you need to take along with the mindset management steps so that you can start being consistent in your marketing and in your sales. I'll say this is not a fix all. This is not the strategy that should work for everyone. It's of course not designed with your personality in mind, with your business in mind, but this is just a jumping off point so that you can start getting consistent, because once you have something to start off with, you can then tweak it. I go through the high level strategy. I go through the minute actions that steps that you can take along with a click of templates so that you have accountability in taking these actions, because I understand the struggle that you're experiencing as a fairly new person, especially to marketing and sales. So if you want to access this course, it is available for free. All you have to do is go to my website and you will find a link to it, and you'll find a pop-up for it, or you can go to my website seemapateel.com/bbc and you can sign up for it. Of course, the link is also in the show notes, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Impactful Introvert podcast. If you want to share your views, opinions, or ask me questions, then please send me a message on Instagram. My handle is Seema Pateel. See you in the next one.